Welcome back everyone. Today we'll be looking at video settings for PUBG. First off, we're going to take a different approach to how you spot enemies better. It starts though with how your monitor is calibrated. First, open your GPU settings program. For me, it's the Nvidia control panel. Go to the change resolution option. Make sure you're at the highest color depth, color output, and dynamic range is set to full. So next thing that we're going to be looking at here is basically the PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds exe file. And what we're going to go through here is looking at all like the optimizations we can make to the performance of the game. Now again, this is pretty dependent on your system. Like if you don't have an Nvidia card, this isn't going to make a difference to you. You won't even have this software because it's a driver compatibility software. So you're going to go to the first thing that we're really going to change is make sure gamma correction is on. The mode, anti-aliasing mode, is override any application setting. This will override anything that PUBG already has built in. We're gonna make sure this is on 4x, which is what Nvidia recommends. Transparency, this can be left on, or I mean off. I just prefer it provides a little more quality in leaves and stuff, and so I'm gonna put the quality up to 8 on that. Making sure that all CUDA cores are being used. So we're gonna make sure these GPUs are 1080 Ti. Then this is a pretty big one. Maximum pre-rendered frames. This is what's gonna be sending to the CPU, sorry. This is what's being sent to the CPU. So I have a 6-core i7. It's hyper-threaded, so basically Windows recognizes it as a 12-core processor, along with PUBG recognizes it as a 12-core processor. And the same with Nvidia software, recognizes as a 12-core processor. So on each CPU core, it can send 4 pre-rendered frames. So from the CPU to the GPU, and that will automatically go through the RAM and on the GPU, the VRAM on the GPU. And it's basically already rendering those frames. And so the GPU provides less of a load for the GPU, which in PUBG really makes a big difference. In other games like Battlefield 1 and some of the DICE, something that runs in the Frostbite engine. The Frostbite engine is really well optimized for the CPU and taking care of especially in hyper-threading situations. So in hyper-threading situations, DICE just does overall a really great job at taking care of that. So then moving on, we're just making sure OpenGL is selected on the 1080 Ti or whatever GPU you're using. I can't say that 10 times fast. Power management mode, making sure for this, for sure, maximum performance. Just making sure we can get everything, like as much as your power supply unit can send to the GPU, that's actually happening. Making sure that this is on, making sure quality is on high performance. I just want to get the maximum frames in this game, so I'm not going to set it to that high quality. I really just need to get more frames out of it. Then this is making sure that this is on. Threaded optimization won't really mean as much if your system isn't hyper-threaded, but this works on hyper-threaded systems, so making sure this is on. Then these two on here are off, and then making sure that this one is used 3D application setting. That doesn't apply because it's virtual reality. You'd have to have a headset connected, a VR headset connected in order to make use of that. So that's basically the Nvidia control panel. So now you can just start up the game and these settings will be automatically applied. Finally, run the game. You might have to adjust the brightness in game up or down a little bit. So that's it. You'll now have a better FPS in PUBG, plus seeing people will be easier and having a little more color in your game. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.